Hey there, listeners. Welcome back to Way to Life, the podcast where we explore life's twists and turns through the timeless lens of Stoicism. I'm JTM, your guide on this journey to living with wisdom, purpose, and a little dash of ancient philosophy. Today's topic, the what if dilemma 1, that we all wrestle with, whether we're lounging on the couch, driving to work, or lying awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling. It's the infamous what if dilemma. Yep, those two little words, what if, that have a way of planting seeds of doubt and anxiety in our minds. What if I fail? What if they don't like me? What if I'm not good enough? Sound familiar? Of course it does. We've all been there. And that's why today we're going to tackle this head on with the wisdom of the Stoics, a philosophy that's all about staying grounded, rational, and resilient, no matter what life throws your way. So, grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's dive into the what if rabbit hole together. What exactly is what if thinking? Let's start with a simple question. What is what if thinking anyway? At its core, it's our brain's way of trying to peek into the future. It's like having a mental crystal ball. But instead of showing us clear answers, it serves up a buffet of fears and fantasies. Think about it. What if I bomb that presentation? What if I don't get the job? What if my cat secretly hates me? Okay, maybe not the last one, but you get the idea. It's our mind's attempt to predict and prepare for the future. Sometimes it's useful, like when you're planning for an important event. But let's be honest, most of the time, it's just an anxiety-inducing spiral that keeps us stuck. The Stoics understood this. They knew that our what-ifs are often rooted in fear, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of looking foolish. But here's the kicker. The future is always uncertain, always. No matter how much we worry, we can't control everything. And that brings us to our first Stoic principle. 1. The Dichotomy of Control. If there's one thing you take away from this episode, let it be this. Life is split into two categories, things you can control and things you can't. This idea comes from Epictetus, one of the OG Stoics. He said, "You can control your thoughts, actions, and decisions. You cannot control events, other people's opinions, or outcomes. So let's take a classic what-if question. What if I fail? What's within your control? Your effort, your preparation, and your attitude. What's outside your control? The final result." The Stoics would say, focus on the former and let go of the latter, because worrying about things you can't control, that's like standing in the rain and shouting at the clouds. It's pointless, and let's be real, it's also exhausting. Second, Premeditatio Malorum, preparing for the worst. Now, this next idea might sound a little odd at first. It's called Premeditatio Malorum, or the premeditation of evils. Basically, it's the Stoic version of brace yourself, life happens. Here's how it works. When you catch yourself spiraling into what-if mode, take a deep breath and imagine the worst-case scenario. Seriously, picture it. What if the relationship doesn't work out? What if the business idea flops? Now, instead of panicking, ask yourself, how would I handle it? What could I learn from it? Most of the time, you'll realize that even the worst-case scenario isn't as catastrophic as your brain makes it out to be. And once you've faced it in your mind, it loses its power to scare you. 3. Amor Fati, loving whatever comes. Let's talk about my favorite Stoic concept, Amor Fati, or love of fate. It's all about embracing life as it is, not as we wish it to be. Life is unpredictable. Curveballs are inevitable. But instead of resisting them, the Stoics teach us to welcome them. Why? Because every twist and turn is an opportunity for growth. Got rejected? That's a chance to build resilience. Made a mistake? That's a lesson in humility. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, put it, accept the things to which fate binds you and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. 4. Live in the present. Here's a hard truth. When you're stuck in what-if mode, you're not living. You're time traveling to a future that hasn't happened yet. Marcus Aurelius had a simple solution. Stay in the present. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? How can I make the most of this moment? The future isn't here yet, and the past is gone. The only time you ever truly have is now, so make it count. 5. Flip the script from what if to what is. Here's a fun exercise. The next time a what if pops into your head, flip it into a what is. Instead of, what if I fail? Try this saying, what can I do to prepare? Instead of, what if they don't like me? Try this saying, what can I do to act with kindness and integrity? Instead of, what if I make a mistake? Try this saying, what can I learn from this experience? It's a simple shift, but trust me, it's a game changer. Alright, my friends, that's a wrap on today's episode of Way to Life. If you take one thing away from this, let it be this. The future is uncertain, but you are stronger than you think. So, the next time a what if creeps into your mind, pause, take a breath, and ask, what can I do right now to align with reason, virtue, and resilience? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave us a review. And remember, life is what you make of it, one moment at a time. Until next time, stay grounded, stay present, and keep walking the way to life.